Hello and welcome to Snowrunner News. I'm UK Gamer 828 and I keep you updated with the latest news for Snowrunner. Now, if you haven't seen me before, then we've done over 300 episodes on this so far, and you're in the right place for the no BS. Let's cut the crap and get into it. So, 2 days ago, Season 6, or Phase 6, was released. The new region, Haul and Hustle, and 2 maps, the Lowland and Yellowrock National Forest. Now, these 2 maps are the best looking maps that have come through Snowrunner so far. Absolutely beautiful looking. I do like the way you can use the main lowlands. You can use the lowlands as a highway, basically. So anywhere you need to go, you can just cut across there. There isn't that major deep water there, so it's pretty cool. Now, we did have the patch notes, which included a load of bits and bobs, so let's go through and see what it's all about. So they're telling us about the new maps, which we just spoke about, and then the new trucks, the Aramatsu Forester and the Taiga 6455B. Now, that one is region locked in Russia. But in order for you to get it, you need to do the old sawmill and you need to do the production line mission on that. As soon as that comes up, it does say there, you can see it tells you that you need to do that, and then it will unlock. The Aramatsu Forester is an easy one. It's located just down there, and you just go and pick that up, refuel it, repair it, and then it's yours. Now, as with the ANK Civilian, that's in the game from the start. You'll be able to access that from this map straight away. That'll be available for everyone, whether you've got the DLC or not. Now, moving on to the patch notes, and we have 10 new stickers. I got so excited I forgot to show you those. Really do apologise. Now, the 2 new Scout trailers. Now, the one trailer I found, which is in the store, and the other one is a little curtain side, and I'm sure I passed that yesterday, and I didn't click. So if you found that, then let me know. Drop it in the messages, and then I can go and find that one, because I'm sure I did pass it. Now, the other thing they had is the medium logging add-on is now available for quite a few different trucks. And then we move on to the tournament winners skins are now available. Now, you remember the tournament winners that went on for months. We have the Taiga 6436. Now, that's a nice skin on that, I suppose. And then we have the Kolob 74760 with a new skin for that. These are available free to everyone. Then the Ford F750, which is probably my favourite one out of all of them there. And then the Azov 64131. Then we move on to photo mode, which is available for all. If you push the settings button, then it come up with photo mode, and it comes up. You've got lots of different options available for it there. Now, we have the free cam, and that is pretty cool. You just push the button on there, and then you can go up, down, and basically put the camera wherever you want. So that is really good. Would be nice to have a few more slots and save slots or something like that, but the camera's here, so at least we are making progress on that, and it's great for doing pics. It really is. So next off, they're telling us about, well, they're also saying that you need to use the share button to take screenshots with Xbox and PlayStation. Then there are additional upgrades, which I haven't gone and picked up yet, but I will go and do that. Then they've also added a switch between normal and hard in custom scenarios menus. And then in the in-game browser, we have the available DLCs with the content library, which that is pretty cool. At least you know what's available. You don't have to go out of the game. It's all there for you. So that's pretty cool. Then it also says not purchase DLC trucks and regions are now available for preview in-game, which, well, I didn't realise that. So I've got everything, so it won't come up for me. Now, the next, we're going on to some bug fixes for co-op. And apparently there's only one bug fix for co-op, which was a bug where unpacked cargo would fly away or get stuck in the truck undercarriage. Nothing about synchronization or anything like that. They seem to bury their heads in the sand when it comes to co-op. So as far as they're concerned, there is no bugs for co-op. If you have found any, then drop it in the messages. It's always nice to see what's coming up still. Now, when we were playing the other day, we didn't come across that much. We had a few little glitches with fuel refueling, where some of the numbers were going a bit nuts and what have you, but it wasn't too bad. It's probably the best game they released so far. But when I did go on the PTS discussion, every day there's like 50, sorry, not the PTS discussion, the bug reports, every day there's getting on for 50 odd messages in there with people having problems with bits and bobs. So we have still got a few issues. Like I said, if you come across any issues, then drop it in the messages and then we can have a look for it. Then there was various other bug fixes, which we're not going to go through all that crap anyway. Then the one you need to know about is the added hard reset button to the mod browser. Then that will unsub from all your mods and get rid of them. I did try it at the start and it took a little bit of a while to reload them all, but at least that is available. So if you go to mod.io and you unsub to all your mods and then you press that button, it won't come up with any of them. If you push that button, it'll get rid of all the other mods, but it will keep all your subscribed mods, so it doesn't delete those. Now, talking about console mods, we had major changes for the amount of RAM that certain mods took. Now, we've spoke to the devs about this and we had to ask them. They didn't tell us about it or anything. Same old shit with them, really. And we've got to re-upload our mods and then the RAM should go back to how it was. So that seems to be a little glitch, as we found with the Samurai. It had doubled in that time. Well, over a day since the update, it had doubled. So, and it was like using 2/3 of the RAM available on PS5. Now, PS5, we seem to be screwed still on that. The best way of getting maximum mods on PS4, it seems to be, and this will probably be the same on Xbox as well, is having all your games on an external hard drive. Well, this seems to make a big difference. So if you want to give that a go, we were going through with Mopar the other day, and I'm on PS5 and he can turn on a lot more mods than me even now, which is not great. Now, the one thing what came with phase 6 as well, where they had a revamp with the recheck, so it now means that the Samurai went into recheck this morning and basically it's still there in the game for me, which is brilliant. We had this option beforehand and it's come back again. So now you don't have to worry, because the whole point was there were certain mods, if you went into recheck, you couldn't go into your game because it would delete those mods. You now get to keep those mods. So it means when it has a recheck, it will just get updated and you won't have to delete them or anything. And, well, you won't lose them. That was the main thing. So you can still carry on playing, because I know there was a few times where there was a few trucks got into recheck for a few weeks and it did stop a lot of guys' games. So that's a welcome addition to the game. Now, going on to the Lowlands map, how did you get on with opening up the garages? Now, personally, the process is going through. It took, first time I did this on PTS, it took us about 6 hours. The second time we did it, it was 4.5 hours. And I think the third time, if you did it the third time, you'll probably do it in about 3 hours. And if you do a bit of forward planning by some of the places, the warehouses, you can bring back extra stuff, what you need for the forthcoming contracts. If you keep an eye on that, then that always helps, saves you a little bit of time, especially if you're running a twin steer with a 6 slot on there. So then you can carry 9 slots at a time. So all good. Now, moving on to the other map, the first map, the Lowlands, really, you'll get away with mud tyres on that. There's not many two places what you're going to run into that much difficulty. There is a little bit of deep water here and there, and we've got a couple of marshlands where if you come across any of the marshlands, don't go through the middle of it, because it doesn't matter how much OP you got, you're going to get stuck. Now, moving on to the Yellowrock National Park. And that map, you don't really need to use ice tyres for that. You'll get away with just normal mud tyres. There is a bit of ice. The ice is a little bit forgiving compared to the ice we've seen before. If you drive across, you will drop through, especially in heavier vehicles. But it's not deep, so you can climb yourself out. But it always pays to have 2 different vehicles when you're going through the ice anyhow. And last but not least is Crossplay. Now, Crossplay is only available at the moment between PS and PC. It's coming to Xbox soon, apparently. And you cannot use mods. As soon as you go into a game, it comes up with that, and you cannot use mods. So that'll get changed in time. So you guys on Xbox, if you're using mods, you're not missing out on anything at the moment, as you can. You should be able to do that in the next few weeks. They haven't given us a timeline. They've just done their coming soon, and that's all they're saying about it. So when that comes, I will let you know. Righto, that's it for today's Snowrunner news on Phase 6 Haul and Hustle. I hope you've enjoyed this episode, and if you did, always appreciate you smash those like buttons. And if you are new to the channel, I will see you on the next one. Big thanks for watching.